Hey everyone, how you doing? Today we talk about a documentary again called Category 3, The Untold Story of Hong Kong Exploitation Cinema. And I thought I should review this, but I did not. I think I did review something with Category 3 with a documentary based on it, but this looked like another one, and this one came from 2018, and it's only 1 hour 23 minutes, and I saw this one on Tubi TV. So with that being said, Category 3, which is the highest rated in Hong Kong cinema, which is like the highest level of like violence, nudity, graphic violence, and every crime you could imagine in these type of movies. And there been a lot of them I have seen, and a lot of them, I think I reviewed a lot of them, I would say. A few of them I wasn't able to review, so hopefully I'll be able to catch up on the ones that were mentioned in this documentary, but half of them are already reviewed. The movies that were mentioned in this movie, I would say they're like highlights of the popular Category 3 movies, but there's a lot more than what they were mentioned in this documentary that I saw. There's a lot of crazy ones, but they highlight the ones that were popular, and they give you a breakdown of each of those movies and the effects and what the movie was about. Meanwhile, you got interviews with actors and actresses or part of the Category 3 in the later years, and like I would say, like in the late 90s and early 2000 era of the Category 3, the aftermath after, because the real Category 3, the shine came in the 90s, like the early 90s, I would say, in my opinion. That's where you get all these crazy movies. But, and they talk about the rating system in Hong Kong, how the Category 3 came about. Even though there were crazier movies in Hong Kong before this, before the Category 3 ratings, like if you check out Shaw Brothers or like the older Asian movies, yeah, there were like a lot of crazy ones and horror and nudity and graphic violence that was shown back then. But it was never rated Category 3, which it was kind of crazy, but now they rated Category 3. I forgot what was the movie they mentioned, they decided to rate it to that level. But it was mentioned in the documentary. But you get Bay Logan also interviewing this movie. You get I always forget this guy's name. Gordon, who did a lot of Splice movies. I just reviewed another documentary before this one, which was called like based on the Bruce Exploitation movies, all the different Bruce Lees. They hire like the fake Bruce Lee actors. But those two, yeah, those guys were also interviewing in that movie. The two directors. Yeah, it was just a slew of people talking about the movie they grew up with, Category 3, how it affected them, how it changed them, and also adding the politics of these movies, and also talk about the Chinese mainland, how when Category 3 started dying down slowly, and most of them, when China kind of took over Hong Kong, when it was given back, that most of them, these type of movies wasn't approved in China, most of the movies were made in the mainland, and how the movies were in Hong Kong during that time, the Chinese market would not approve of those movies. So most of these actors and actresses usually move to China because of the money is there, and at what cost that your creative freedom will be taken away, that you got to have approval if you could do this in your movie or if you could act like that. So that's the only difference. So they also mentioned that part. But the Category 3, The Untold Story of Hong Kong Exploitation Cinema, if you're new to this genre, the style of movie making, definitely check it out. I also highly recommend you check these movies out because, like I say, it's not for the sensitive. If you don't like graphic violence or nudity, then this isn't for you. But if you're into that type of movie or want to watch something different, highly recommend it. And also check out the old Asian market movies from China, from the Shaw Brothers. There are a lot of crazy ones too, so I highly recommend that. But that will be mentioned in this documentary too, so you'll kind of find out what's going on. Anyway, over and out.